After 45 minutes, the winner of this race is crowned the Ace. This event is simply called Chase the Ace, and it's one I've not taken part in before, except for round 5 of Grid Series, which used the format but wasn't truly the event. We started with a 5-minute practice session, which, after passing a couple of karts, I found some open track and went quickly. A 58.6 may not sound quick, but of all the 20 drivers on the track, it was the second quickest lap time. I'll be keeping this car all night, so hopefully I can keep this up. We need to qualify next. It's a one-shot qualifying format, and it worked out okay for me last time. Everyone is sent out one at a time to cross the start-finish line once to start their lap, and once more to end their lap before returning to the pits. Only, not everyone could count correctly, with 2 drivers managing to complete 2 time laps, although only their first was counted.
Right guys, it is 1 lap quali. When you go out there, you're going up to the timing loop, grid start, okay? As soon as you hit that, it is your fastest lap possible. As soon as you've done that lap, you then come back in here, okay? Don't stay out on track, you come back in. Is that understood? Awesome.
It got to the point that Ben had to remind everyone how it was supposed to work.
Right, Rob, do you think you can do 1 lap for me, yeah? 3.
We'd been sat in the pits for quite some time though now, with all the engines running and getting rather hot. The first part of my lap went well. But I felt slow up the ramp as the engine hadn't cooled all that much. And no, I've lost half a second over my practice time. I return to the pits where I'm able to get out of the car and go to the bar to watch the rest of the laps taking place, watching myself fall from 3rd into that final 5th place. To make things worse, Skye was the ace from the last time this event was ran, so despite qualifying down in 14th place, she was going to start the race from 1st. I'm on the grid in 6th. The lights go green and we're off, and it was a fairly even start with Tom off the line, but now Aston is looking at the inside of turn 1. I make him go the long way around for turn 2, but he makes it through on the inside. Aston really is on the move as he's passing Tom going into turn 1. But we all need to stop as we get the first red flag of the race. As we get going again, it's clear where my kart is lacking in performance, as the gap opens up massively coming up the ramp. But the good news is I can close right back up in these tighter sections, carrying a lot of speed into these double hairpins. But of course that gap just opens back up again. After a few laps of not a lot happening, Aston goes for a late move on Amelia, sending her sideways. Tom is able to get in front, but I'm onto the outside and can't quite follow him through. There's another move up ahead, and Skye has been forced wide and is now down into 3rd place. And she goes further down still, into 4th now. Aston went up the inside of Tom, but hit the back of Skye. I'm not sure why his hand was waved at Tom though. Okay, it's time for a reset. I'm back in my original starting position, but now with Skye ahead of me. Can I find my way in front of her? We were keeping up with top, but the story remained the same. I'd close up in the tight technical sections, but they'd pull away on the straighter bits. It's the closest I've been, but despite looking at the inside, she's able to pull away on the short straight. There's a back marker up ahead now, but it's good to see that they're on the ball and move right out of the way. I'm lots quicker through top pit's bend, but I end up hitting the back of Skye this time. I've rolled deep to try and get on the power early, but again, she's just able to pull away. The same thing happens again on lap 21. I feel like if I'm going to pass anywhere, this will be the place. We're beginning to catch another back marker now. Maybe they'll help me out. Only time will tell. No, that's Skye's dad Paul. He's on the ball and he moves aside. A shame for me. But wait, there's more. Stop moving over to let her through! Hold her up for me, it's my only hope. I normally love when backmarkers move over like this, but not this time. Just help me out for once. I have a moment of panic. I thought Skye was going to make it through and I'd get stuck behind, but thankfully I'm allowed through too. Finally! That took far too long. Tom is long gone and I don't see that I'll be able to catch him anytime soon. But there's still 10 laps to go. Is anyone catching up with me? I've no idea where anyone else is now. I've been so focused on just passing Skye. Lap 36 gets interrupted by a red flag. Not that I spotted it for quite some time. It's just a brief pause though, and we're back on the move again. I decide to have a conversation with myself. I think I'm working out what position I'm in and who's in front of me, but I can't really make it out. Braden moves over very nicely for me too. I think I've seen Tom stuck in traffic ahead, but he is a long way up there and I know we're near the end now. I'll push on hard anyway. So hard did I push that I managed to get into the 52nd second laps again, but I'm still pushing. That'll be the quickest I go in this race though. Still, it's good to be there for the second week running. Once again, this improved my BIKC time. Not that it needed much improvement. This back marker moves over for everyone. He is a few laps behind. And Oscar weighs me through for the hairpin. But Kieran, oh Kieran. He's looked back, so he should know that it's not Oscar behind, but he is not going to be moving over for me. And of course, we don't use blue flags, but this is one of those times that I really wish we did. As my frustration just builds and builds, why was this not happening for Skye earlier? But that's it. With no checkered flag, the race is over. It's 5th place for me. The kart, I do feel, let me down a bit here. With a bit more straight line speed, I feel like I'd have been a bit closer to Tom where it mattered. It turns out the pass on Skye was actually an easy one. She'd given up. She'd been feeling a bit ill and decided to call it quits there. I'm still counting it as a result of my hard work though. So, all in all, that was a pretty boring 45 minutes really, just watching that gap to Skye's kart for the most part. Still, I was able to bring my qualifying time down further, improving my lead over Charlie. I'm filming this, and it's actually the BIKC Adult Local Finals tonight. So, good luck to everyone competing, and congratulations to all the juniors and cadets from yesterday, even though this video is out after you've competed. I'll be getting my local final video up as soon as possible, so make sure you're subscribed to not miss out. Until then, cheers.